our top story, Russian officials not yet ready to give credence to a growing theory that a bomb blew up that plane. It's something President Obama says he's not ruling out.
I think there is a possibility that there was a bomb on board, and we're taking that very seriously.
2016 presidential candidate Senator Lindsey Graham joins me now from South Carolina. Great to have you back on The Real Story, Senator.
Thank you.
So I found it fascinating today that President Obama came out with Secretary of State John Kerry and Vice President Joe Biden. And when this announcement came across the newsroom here for 11:45 a.m. Eastern Time, I think a lot of people thought, wow, he's going to be talking about that Russian airplane crash, right? No, it was about the Keystone pipeline. Is this administration just tone deaf right now, or do I have it wrong?
Well, John Kerry is completely delusional as Secretary of State. He thinks things are going great. The Mideast is on fire. Radical Islam is growing in capability and threat, and we're talking about not building a pipeline to buy oil from Canada. Newsflash, Canada's our friend. Had you rather buy oil from Canada than people in the Mideast who hate our guts? It would create American jobs here. It would allow American oil to flow into the pipeline so we could sell it ourselves. Well, it creates jobs. They're going to sell the oil to Canada. Make me president, we'll build a pipeline.
It was interesting
the
because
environmental leftist.
Yeah, it was interesting because even the Canadian leader, the new leader now, Trudeau, who's far left, he actually was disappointed in the president's decision today. I want to get you, though, to talk about this airplane tragedy because this is going to have, I mean, you've been talking about national security for a long time. This could have vast implications for not only the safety of Americans, but all air travel throughout the world.
Well, let's put it this way, Gretchen. If ISIL didn't do it, they would love to have tried. They would kill us all if they could. If they had a weapon to kill everybody in America, they would use it. They hate us because we're infidels. So if they did, in fact, collaborate with people in the Sinai or in Egypt to put a bomb on a plane, it shows they're growing in capability. Their desire to kill is unlimited by their capability to kill. If this is true, that ISIL's behind this, it shows they're getting stronger, and the president has no plan to destroy ISIL. The air campaign is not working. 50 people going on the ground won't make a difference. Barack Obama has no idea what he's doing when it comes to radical Islam.
What would you do? You're running for president. How would you handle this differently?
I would destroy ISIL. I would get a regional force, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt. They hate ISIL too. ISIL is coming after them. I'd form a large army made up of people in the region. I would have a no-fly zone in Syria so we could train Syrians who are willing to fight against ISIL. 90% them, 10% of us. They would pay for the war, would go in on the ground, and would kill every one of these guys we could find. We would destroy the caliphate. We would hold it. If you don't have a ground component, you're not going to win, and you can't train enough Syrians to win. You need the region to fight this fight with us.
Okay, I want to get you up to speed. I'm sure you've seen this. It was breaking earlier today about the controversy now with Dr. Ben Carlson and something that he said in his autobiography about being accepted or going to having a full scholarship to West Point. His camp has now had to come out and clarify, saying that that in fact was fabricated. Does this affect his campaign?
Let's leave that up to the voters. Can anybody deny that he's one of the most talented people you've ever met? The guy is a world-renowned neurosurgeon. I can promise you, I never got a full scholarship to West Point. The bottom line is that the voters will determine this. That's why I think Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina is so important. Dr. Carlson's an accomplished man. He will have to deal with this. Let's let the voters decide, not pollsters. This will work its way out over time. And as to the Keystone Pipeline, this is what we've learned. The environmental left owns this White House. This makes no economic sense.
All right. Senator Lindsey Graham, running for president. Thanks for your time.